Alright, this is interview number 1, a chat with Nexus. How are you, Nexus?
I'm doing pretty good. You make it sound like we're actually like on TV.
Well, I mean, this is going on mine, so just
True. All right. Anyway, I'm pretty good.
pretty good.
What about you?
How'd you enjoy the session?
Pretty fun. A little bit spazzy, but
A little spazzy. Well, that's how our normal sessions are.
pretty good.
Alright, so today I'm just gonna be going over some basic information about your character. Is that right?
Yeah, no problem. Like the looks or the age, like height.
Just gonna go over.
What do you want to go like powers?
We might later.
All right.
Alright, so to start off, your name is
Nexus.
and what made you choose the name?
Well, really, I mean, it's a human. It originally was a human. I want to say hunter. I guess.
Hunter?
A hunting demon hunter. He was possessed by a demon that he was hunting that killed his family, and he necessarily chose that name for himself because Nexus is a dark void or black void of death, I guess.
Okay.
And anger and hatred.
And so what happened with the demon exactly?
The demon has actually linked himself, like bonded with his soul,
Well, that's not good.
and which actually transmortified. I don't know how you would say that, but transmortified him into a
Balrog-looking creature.
Balrog-looking creature, basically.
You don't have to be
fire,
nervous.
smoke,
Just
and
pretend you're talking to me here.
I'm trying to think about how I can explain this. I mean, really, it's just fire, smoke, bone, and death. Basically, the biggest thing you've ever seen.
Okay. What's your race exactly?
My actual race is a cursed human.
Cursed human? Is that just like a branch off of human?
It's basically, if you want to be general, human.
Just human? Okay. And just go over some really basic information. What's your size, age, and gender?
My size is medium. I mean, I'm not too terribly big. I'm only 8 feet tall.
Only 8 feet tall?
I'm only 8 feet. Yeah, I say that like it's normal. I'm 8 feet tall. My gender is male, of course, and I am 25 years old.
You're only 25 years old, and you're a cursed human.
Well, technically, if you want to say, since I was brought to the future, I am over thousands of years old.
Okay.
My character himself is 25.
All right. What deity do you worship?
Well, Io right now.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty basic.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it would be Io because if I'm brought back from the past, but I guess for right now it would be Io. Yeah.
Have you chosen? I don't know if you're high enough level yet or anything. Have you chosen a Paragon Path or Epic Destiny?
Not yet, but my alignment. Oh no, my bad. My Paragon Path, I have no idea yet. I don't think I'm high enough.
Okay.
For those. I'm only level 5, so I still need to level up my character again.
Okay.
But yeah, that's that.
All right. Cool. Let's move on to some of your basic powers.
Yeah. Like what?
Let's try your at-will powers. What's your favorite power?
My favorite power would be Reaping Strike.
Reaping Strike, and what does that do?
Really, what it does is, if I actually hit the guy, it doubles my attack by my strength modifier, which is right now 6. So it adds on. But if I miss him, this is why it's my favorite, because I don't really have a real good dexterity or anything. So if I miss him, he still does half of my strength modifier damage.
Okay.
So he still hits him even though I miss.
What is that, like 3 damage?
Yeah, about 3.
Okay.
Which totally isn't enough, but it still actually hurts the guy. So
something I noticed from this session and our last session was a power. It was like something about running at him or like
charging.
No, it wasn't charging. It was like get over here or something.
Oh, I actually got that this term. Get over here is basically Mortal Kombat, really. I mean, if you think about Scorpion, I basically take or I guess what they want to say is I reach over, which I don't really understand because the way they explained it to me is my arm like stretches.
Your arm stretches?
Apparently, but like, anyways, the way I picture it is a rope, a spearhead with a rope on it, actually goes through the guy, expands into a grappling hook kind of a thing, and actually rips them towards me, which is about 4 squares because I actually have a feat that is far throw.
Can you use both of those in combination with your power?
Far throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, it adds on to my length.
That seems like it'd be pretty handy.
Normally it'd be 2 squares, but I can do it to 4 squares and bring him to me. And actually, when he gets to me, I will headbutt him. And since I have horns, I would imagine it does extra damage.
Is that only when you're in... Do you have, like, a transformation? Are you, like, human most of the time and then demon most of the time?
I am demon 100% of the time. Because of what that demon is connected to my soul and is actually turned me into this Balrog-looking creature.
So, at all times, you look fairly intimidating, like a miniature Balrog.
Basically, I look like a miniature Balrog. I mean, I would intimidate a normal farmer enough to pee his pants. Pee his pants, yeah.
Alright.
I don't know why that's so difficult to say.
Alright, so on to my final question. Earlier, you were talking about, just a little bit about your basic history, but could you go, like, more in depth about where you're coming from, where your characters come from?
Originally, my character, I'm not sure on what. He, honestly, when he was sucked into this time, he forgot a lot about where he's from or all that, but he was a gladiator trapped as a slave, which really ironic, judging by his appearance, but he was a Balrog-looking guy. He was trapped as a slave, and forced to fight in the gladiator arena for about 10 years, 5 years, or something like that. But for years and years.
Okay, so for many years.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, one day... So basically, let's go back a little bit farther. This demon had killed his family, his entire family. His mother, his father, everybody he knew. His children, his wife, all of them.
Have you come up as to, like, why this demon was haunting his family specifically?
It's a demon.
Well, like, why did it target your family?
Well,
why didn't it go
I was
to the
a
next
demon
family?
hunter.
You were a demon hunter?
I
Okay,
was
so
a
that would
demon
explain it.
But then after that, I was just set on this adventure, I guess, to kill and get revenge. I mean...
And that didn't end up going so well for your character, did it?
No. With my luck, it'd probably be, critical ones all
Rolling
the way.
snake eyes again.
Yeah, pretty much. But back on track a little bit. But I set out to kill this beast, and he ends up taking over my soul. And throughout the years, it maybe about 3 years in, I start beginning to be angry. Because, I mean, I just got kicked out of my order. I'm a demon, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm hunted myself, and just bad fortune along the way. And, I mean, I'm angry and want revenge, and there's no way I can get this. So my anger is just building up, right? And, I mean, this is why I got this magical cloak to hide my appearance.
Okay.
So, but so much for that. I mean, in this latest term or session, it actually got blown off, and this demonic rage overcomes me because I'm fighting my demon inside, I guess.
Okay.
To try to stay as human as possible, but if something happens, sometimes it'll come out, my demon, and I'll just go psycho, pretty much.
So when you say your demon comes out, it's not as much
basically
the
I
form.
turn into a brute.
It's just more like an attitude change.
Yeah, I mean, I turn into a brute.
I was confused through the past previous sessions when you said that you transformed into a demon. I thought it meant you were a human and then you transformed into this 8-foot tall beast.
I remain a demon.
You remain a demon at all
100%
times.
of the time.
And then it's just a sudden attitude change where you get into this fit of rage.
Pretty much, I don't know, I guess, like, I want to say my eyes are normal, but that completely be contradicting everything.
Yeah.
I say this demonic rage just bursts out. So, yeah, I guess you could call it an attitude change.
Okay. So, to get this straight, you you were hunting a demon. The demon possesses you. How did that tie in with you getting into the gladiator arena?
As I said, a bad luck, bad fortune going around. I mean, I lived in the forest for basically all my life.
And so you were captured by
I would imagine that
soldiers?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, captured by soldiers, and
They didn't like how you looked, so they threw you in the arena?
I would imagine I looked pretty scary, so yeah.
And how many soldiers did it take to bring you in?
You know, that I'm gonna leave that to them to figure out. I didn't bother with the details all that much.
Alright, well, we've actually gone over our 10-minute little stream time, so
Alright.
thanks for sharing, and
Yeah, no time.
Yeah.
Anytime.
we will see you next section.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.